so I am going to take a breather for a moment and I'm just going to hand you over to my colleague David, who's kindly going to run through a little bit of an update that we've got.
Thank you for that, Debbie. So what I wanted to just come on the call for today and introduce myself, I'm David Hanson, Head of Patient Services for PCSE, is to just draw your attention to something that we are starting to trial and agree with NHS England with regards to delivery and collection of medical records and delivery of supplies into practices. For some time now, we've been analysing data to see how quickly records move, how often supplies and the frequency of supply orders, to establish if we could reduce the number of visits to practices and if that would be of benefit financially to NHS England and the environment. To quote, we cover 2.4 million miles per annum visiting every GP practice annually, and that's significant cost. So what we recently did is we wrote out to a small number of practices that are on 8 specific routes in Yorkshire and Humberside, within the Yorkshire and Humberside area, to inform them that we are going to start a pilot of just visiting them fortnightly to establish if we think that is feasible to move and expand nationally, with the benefits of, again, reducing cost as in line with the NHS 10-year plan. Any savings can then be discussed with NHS and reinvested in improving services, reduce the environmental impact of this service. Again, 2.4 million miles, if you can reduce that and put the carbon reduction impact against it, it'll be significant. But also, as we understand the advances in the GP to GP transfer of records and the quality of improvements made in that transfer, increases in digitisation of records, we do believe that, the weekly collections, maybe after having them in place for at least the last 10 years, maybe something that we can move away from with them advances in technology. So it is something that we are trialling in that small area. We did write out to the practices in the last week, and reminders will be going out today, and that will be commencing the 18th of August. Again, it's only a small area. We will then be closely analysing the data, any queries, feedback, but we're hoping it's something that will be an initiative we can drive forward into the future to improve the service, hopefully reduce time on yourselves in practices, i.e. dealing with sort of couriers coming in every week, allow you more time to ready records that are moving outbound and do the activities you need to do when they come inbound. But we will keep you informed of how that progresses over the trial period and the expansion of that, hopefully, as it moves forward. So yeah, I just wanted to take the opportunity to come on the call and mention that, and hopefully in future we'll be writing out to you to ask the same, engage your feedback and roll out the pilot. But what's clear as well within this is that we're making that clear in the correspondence. Moving to fortnightly, we don't want to degrade the service. What we do want to do is ensure that if you do need an urgent order, or if we can arrange an ad hoc order in between your collections, we arrange that. If you need an urgent medical record, we've got the routes to enable that, just to ensure that we can continue a good service, but hopefully reduce it somewhat to move with the technology and reduce some costs so that can be reinvested in other areas. So that's it from me, Debbie.